here. What's up, y'all? Alpha here. Today we're gonna actually have to talk about something extremely serious. Um, Lancaster authorities in Pennsylvania are seeking to pursue charges, to pursue convictions against a single mother of four for standing up for her rights and the rights of the people of Lancaster City. So let me just first share this video. We are gonna do a video game stream here, probably a little bit later, but we have to talk about this first because it's extremely important. So yeah, you are getting removed. So let me share this over to my other social media so I can get other people involved. And then we'll get going here. I'll give you the whole rundown of the story. I'll show you her Facebook and all this stuff. All right. So again, Alpha here. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, please subscribe. We have so much video game content and we have so much airsoft content coming your way. Today, we have to talk about something extremely serious. A friend of mine is a freedom fighter, and she is looking at a conviction for standing up for her First Amendment right. And the argument that they're trying to use is that she planned the whole situation out, when it is clear from the evidence that there is too much chaos to make that call. So let's see here. I'm going to bring up her Facebook here. Wait, let's open this. Open it. All right, so the trial starts today. If you go to Marcus Robinson, he has T-shirts and other merch that you can buy to support Jess. Literally for standing up for her own rights, literally standing up for the rights of the people who live in that city, defending the people who live in that city, and they're trying to make her to be the problem here. Let's see, because I know she has. Oh, here's the good one. Looking back on the summer of 2020 and the following 2 years, life has been crazy for me. And life has been crazy. You never can really imagine the path set out for you in life until it all starts to unfold. So please believe that I was just as surprised as everyone else after I picked up my first bullhorn. Then I caught 2 cases, which are still pending, regardless of the common misconception that these have been settled and I am okay. I am not dealing with life as it comes, but human, and I am. But human I am, and perfect I am not. Am I guilty of the offenses I am accused of? No. I had a right to be heard, and that is the fact right there. You have a right to be heard. Especially if you're in a public space, you have a right. Like you see that guy, that obnoxious guy on the corner with his like repent or ye shall be damned. And he's like on a bullhorn, and he's got the music going, and he's like, yeah, yeah, God. It's like, that person has a right to be there, annoying as that may be. So the whole point of today's live right now is to discuss like what freedom of speech actually is. If you are in a public space, you are allowed to say whatever you want. You are allowed to stand up for your rights. You are allowed to take your complaints directly to the institutions at fault for your grievances. You are allowed to do that. You are allowed to stand outside and make your voices heard. You are allowed to do that. When they then seek to infringe upon that right, that is when freedom of speech is violated. Not when you're at an airsoft field saying the N-word in a private property where the guy doesn't want any swearing whatsoever. That is not a violation of freedom of speech. You are on private property, so you will adhere to the rules of that private property. But in public space, you have a right to be heard. Who the hell is that? We're going to get rid of that. So let's see here. Let me bring up the, because there is the change.org thing. I think it's here. Yeah. This is the change.org site. Lancaster 13. There were 13 people arrested. I was one of them. Surprise, surprise. There were 13 people arrested, and you know, with a clear, egregious overuse of power, and it just is what it is. I'm not gonna say a whole bunch of stuff about it, but today, Jessica Lopez is starting her trial, and Dylan Davis is seeing the judge for sentencing. We will find out today whether or not there is anyone within the institution that actually has a backbone and is willing to go with the actual law. So we'll see. Today we're going to find out. Oh, crap. I don't have the chat open. So, let's see here. I'm going to take this. Oh, God. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put it into the description, or I'm going to put it in here. Oh, crap. I don't have the chat open. Oh, don't do this. I'm going to put it in. Let's see here. Can I comment? Here, we'll edit the video. All right, I got it in the description now. The change.org petition. Yeah, there were 13 people that they did end up arresting. I feel like 3, maybe 4 were they're actually doing crazy shit. There was one that we know that was doing crazy shit, but everyone else I still don't know. So we're still like working all that out. Let's see here. Yeah, so if you have time, like take your time, like go and look at this. Like this stuff is crazy. Like they put people up on $1 million bails for standing outside or in the dark. Like that's crazy. Like the whole fucking world knew about us going to jail. That's crazy. The whole fucking world knew about it. Like Ben Shapiro misgendered me on his fucking stream. Like it was fucking nuts how much this turned into a PR nightmare for the city. So of course they have to make us the bad guy. They have to in order to save face. They have to in order to save money. That's what this is all about. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. All right, let me just get over back here, back in the chat. Yeah, I don't know what that 69xxx site guy was about. That was weird. Let's see here. Yeah, this is the change.org website. And let me see if I can. Let me get there. Let me see if I can get their. I'm gonna get their Cash Apps in here. Um. All right. But yeah. So basically, a little backstory. Like we have been trying to uh take stands as after George Floyd was killed. Like that was a major um that was a major societal shift. People were just not having it anymore. And those guys were convicted. Like the people who did that, they were convicted of murder, bro. Like they are murderers. Like that's a fact. Like so for us to stand against that all summer and for no bullshit to happen until the police try to intervene is very interesting. Um, so like they 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 pretty much just wanted to pick out people randomly, you know. They picked out the I found out that they were actually just walking around and picking up anyone, which is wild. There's a lot of stuff that I obviously can't say. I can talk about how I was arrested, but I can't talk about really what happened on the night because there's still litigation going on that about that. But like, when I was picked up, they put me they were arresting me, and I was like, I was asking them like, what am I being arrested for? You actually have a right to know that. Except I think they did away with that law now to deal with protesters more easily. Uh, but at the time, you still had a right to know that. I had a right to know why I was being arrested before they took me. And they refused to tell me, and they just took me. And like, then I'm sitting in there, sitting in the car, and we're driving back to the station, and I'm like, okay, guys, so we're in the car now. I'm like, so you care to tell me why we're here? Mainly they told me that they were gonna tell me once we got in the car. I was like, cool, whatever, I'll cooperate. I'll I'll play ball, and then I get in the car, and then like I'm like, all right, guys, so what am I being arrested for? And they say, oh, we'll tell you when we get back to the station. I'm like, oh, you'll tell me when we get back to the station? I was like, do you even know what I'm being arrested for? Crickets. Do you even know my name? Crickets. So obviously they were just picking up anybody. So the fact that they say that they have evidence against this single mother of four and against this dude who feeds the homeless is just asinine. Okay? It's asinine. The people they arrested were college kids, dude. Literally two out of the five people in this name were college kids, dude. Literally. It's absolutely wild. Like like a person trying to become a lawyer, and then a person who's just got done doing their who's like in the middle or like almost done with their doctorate. Like, you fucking kidding me? A single mother of four, me, a dude who literally feeds the fucking homeless, a father a father who does nothing but like provides for his kids. He goes to work and goes home. So it's just absolutely fucking ridiculous that the people that are being targeted when they already caught and convicted people who were definitely doing shit, like clearly made shit happen. So it's just absolutely wild. They're still pursuing charges against me too, but that's another story for another day. I just wanted to briefly go live and talk about this because our friends are on the fucking chopping block right now for shit they didn't even fucking do. All right, y'all. I think that's gonna be it. Later.